It's Friday, everybody, and it's another new episode of the You Name It podcast. This is episode number 174. The title, yet to be discovered, because it's happening right now.
Is it 174? I thought we were up to like 178.
Nope,
Hola, Jerry, by the way. Hola.
Hi, I'm Jerry Taylor, and Davin Christensen is my intellectual. He's my intellectual. I keep him around for his smarts.
And Jerry's my bitch.
Well, I mean, I was trying to be nice, and you just have to insult me now. Why, did you think that I don't believe that you're my intellectual?
No. No, I don't. Not at all.
Come on.
Come on, talk down to me, Jerry.
Good stuff. What'd you say?
Talk down to me.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know.
It doesn't mean you're not an intellectual, though. But speaking of intellectuals, let's start off this episode. We have some feedback from listener Steve Schultz.
Okay.
He actually was someone who listened to us and emailed us at younameitpodcast@gmail.com. And he said, Jerry stated on the last episode that dogs aren't smart enough to wonder if a baby deer is a dog. But I've seen pictures of dogs playing poker. How do you explain that?
Ooh, I've got a picture of dogs playing poker in my garage.
See?
And they're
Davin's
cheating. They're fucking cheating, too.
Well, they have them in their toes under the table, don't they?
Yep, they're passing the cards.
I had that at my desk back when I was in a better position. Mm-hmm. When I had a desk in an office-y type area. Anyway, he also says, I think dogs... What's that?
He says.
So he says, also, I think dogs' analysis of things is something like this. Can I eat it? If yes, eat it. If no, can I hump it? If yes, hump it. If no, pee on it. So thank you, Steve Schultz from Michigan. I forgot. He was moving somewhere new. Howell, Michigan.
Oh, okay.
That's a place in Michigan for all you people who aren't in Michigan.
Did we ever announce the winner of the other email contest?
Did we or was it after that last week?
Yeah,
it was after.
I don't think we announced the winner. Do you have the winner's name?
Yes. Michael Marker from Livonia, Michigan, won the virtually useless car adapter for your car to USB. It actually is kind of cool because it can power those, what do they call those wireless charging? QI key chargers, maybe, however they pronounce that. So he got that, and we're real. We give things away to people. See?
Did you send it? Did you send it in the mail yet?
I actually was able to hand it to someone to hand to him.
Oh, so you know? Okay, this one was a rigged one. I see how it is. It's just like all the Christmas parties.
It's not rigged. That's the whole point of following through and delivering the item is the fact that it's not rigged. It should show that we'll deliver to anybody who actually does it.
It's pull the name out of the fishbowl to win the 55-inch screen TV, and there's only 5 names in the fishbowl out of 200.
And 4 of them are my friends. No, I'm just kidding. No, he was the first. If it was anybody else, they would have been receiving it via the United States Postal Service.
Oh, okay. Because
I'm not paying for fucking UPS.
Well, unless they lived overseas. We've got a listener in India.
We do. We have one.
He could
every show. It's probably just the podcast platform downloading every show.
Either that or
shout out to Zach and Joe. They work at the Chase Building.
Oh, downtown. Yep.
Yeah. We just realized what a great guy that Zach is.
He held the elevator for us today.
Well, it wasn't that. That could be part of it. But it's because he gives and gives and gives. And by giving, I mean blood and plasma.
Yep.
So we learned a lot about donating plasma. I say donating loosely because he gets paid for it. Zach.
Yep.
Good idea.
And we learned what up to $500 for donating your first time really means.
Yeah, so anybody, if you're thinking about this, because it seems to me that there's been a lot of advertisements lately about donating or getting paid to donate your plasma, I guess you'd say, right?
Yep.
And a bunch of them say, get up to $500 your first time. That doesn't mean that, you know. It's always a disappointment, isn't it? What it means is you might, if you come in 5 times the first month, you could get $100 each time.
Wow, wow,
So,
wow.
right. Well, it does appear that the average, I think what he indicated, and you can correct us on Monday if you'd like, but if we're wrong, is about $75, 60, $75
And the
to go in.
The one place he goes, you can do it 2 times a week, but you have to make sure it's spread out.
But then they have like special deals where they'll, come in this Wednesday, you get an extra $50 or whatever.
Yep.
So there's ways to make some dough if you want to get jabbed in the arm.
It's almost like a points program at a plasma center.
Well, I was thinking about doing it.
What if you go from one plasma center to another? Can you donate plasma like multiple times, like every other day at different plasma centers?
I bet they'd notice, though. I bet they'd look at your arm and go, "This seems like a fresh wound, sir. I don't know if you should be here." Plus, if you're passing out on the way in, I don't think that there's a stigma. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to accent certain words that I know that will piss Davin off because I don't have to talk that way, but that's the talking down part,
Yeah.
So I think there's no longer a stigma about donating blood, as though you're just some sort of an addict or a poor person or something like that, and not part of the upper crust who would never ever give from their own bodies.
Well, actually, that's in this economy. There's probably people that are afraid of needles and afraid of getting COVID and everything else. So there probably is a huge shortage of that stuff. So I would.
Oh, he said it was jam packed. Remember?
Yeah. Well, people need money too. So
yeah.
It beats doing DoorDash.
And that's precisely why I'm probably going to go donate plasma. I wonder if it makes a difference if you can see for you, Davin. I wonder if it'll make a difference if you do your normal thing, get off work, get thoroughly hammered and drunk, and then go donate. You think it'll make a difference?
Yeah, my alcohol blood content is probably a little bit. You never know.
Reject you?
I'd like to be the recipient of my plasma, though. It'd be like, woo!
There's a scourge of drunken patients in the local hospitals.
Well, if you're going to make fun of me for being a drunk, I might as well make fun of myself back and take it away from you, Jerry. Because we learned that.
Yes. That's how you do it.
Yep.
For real. You take all the fun out of it by agreeing with it.
If you're fat, you make a fat joke.
Yeah.
Take it away from
fat. Me. Look at me. I can't even get it out of my own way. I'm so fat. So stupid, too. I'm dumb. Let me look at the topics here.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know if we want to start that one yet.
Well, I got to yell at you, first of all, because you did not do your Deadpool.
I know. I apologize,
So
people.
I'm just going to fucking do mine, because you didn't do yours. Maybe you want to chime in with some on your own, or maybe you just want to be the official for the whole contest. But
yeah. I like the tone you have right now, mister.
Yeah, I'm irritated with you. I've been working.
And your eyebrows.
That's all I have to say to you.
Okay, so we went over the Deadpool. Deadpool is music, sports, news, social, and business. So you got to pick one person in every category. Some people can kind of float between categories, but you have to pretty much pick one for each. So for my music category, I picked Angus Young of AC/DC.
Angus Young. A fine musician and a delicious steak.
Yep.
I'm going to write these down in our notes just in case. Angus Young. Why do you think Angus Young?
I just think he's been around too long.
Yeah, you just think it's just about time.
Yep.
I don't know. Have you checked to make sure that all these people you're going to tell us are still alive?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's good, because that's where my problem is. I'll probably, if I were to do it, I would name already dead people somehow.
Yeah. Well, some of them are so obscure in your mind. No, I have
that sounded like an insult.
I have references that people know.
Oh, yeah? So do I.
Yeah.
Listen.
I'm Keira Knightley.
See?
Yeah.
There's a famous person. That's my Deadpool right there.
Keira Knightley?
Keira Knightley.
Okay.
I only have to have one, and if I win on that one, if that happens, then I win the whole shebang.
You're going to play the shit out of that, aren't you?
No, I just wanted to hear it.
You got any music?
Angus Young. Who else do we have?
Okay, so then I have under social, or entertainment. Whatever. She could be under a bunch of different things. She could be under sports too, because it's Jane Fonda.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. She's pretty on in years.
Yep.
Let's take a look and see how old. Do you know how old she is?
No, I don't. Not offhand.
Let's see. Hey, let's try something. Let's try this. Hang on a second. Listen. Alexa, how old is Jane Fonda?
Jane Fonda is 82 years old. She was born on December 21st, 1937.
Okay.
82.
82 years old, born in 1937.
Okay.
Thanks, Alexa.
So for those of you who don't know who Jane Fonda is, she was the one that did all the exercise back in the 80s and got people into aerobics, and she's married to the guy who owns CNN, and I think she's going to croak.
Yeah. I loved that real precise bio you threw out there about Jane Fonda. She's the one that did all them exercises in the 80s and got everybody all moving around and exercising.
Yeah. Now she's going to croak.
She wasn't like a Oscar-winning actress.
Oh, yeah. So she could fall into multiple categories, but I'm picking her for my social.
She also was a hippie freak that was they hated her because she was protesting against Vietnam, and they started calling her Hanoi Jane.
Yep.
You remember that?
I remember that.
So they didn't like people on the right didn't like her at the time. I don't know if they still care or not.
No. Yeah. My next one is for sports. He's a running back. See, what running back can you think of, Jerry? You don't watch sports.
Barry Sanders.
No, Barry's not going to die. It's going to be Earl Campbell.
Earl Campbell. I don't know much about this sporting thing, so you tell the crowd why he's going to die.
Oh, it's just all the abuse he took when he was playing football for Houston. I did an appearance with him in Texas one year, and he could barely walk. His knees are shot. Okay. He's wheelchair bound. It's kind of.
Does he have the head injury?
Lots of head injuries. Yeah, he was not looking good, and that was probably 3 years ago that I saw him. So I'm putting him on my list. Next on my list.
I wonder if it's a death pool cheat if you actually have that inside info.
Well, it's not. I've seen him. Other people have seen him lately too. It's like, okay, he's in a wheelchair. His knees are shot. He's done interviews before about how abused he got playing football. And
all right, I was just wondering. Okay. I don't know these rules. In fact, you made them up, so I figured you'd be the one to tell me.
Okay, well, fuck you, Jerry.
Okay. We'll go with that. My
news one is Tom Brokaw.
Tom Brokaw. I can agree with that, too.
Yep. Nice guy. I've met him, too. He's super nice guy.
He smells good. No, I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
And then for my business, here's one out of the blue.
Well, hold on a second. How did you meet Tom Brokaw?
I was doing audio for him. He was speaking with the Detroit Athletic Club.
Oh, okay.
For a luncheon. And then
all right.
And then my business one is surprise, surprise, Warren Buffett.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of a shot plausible. In the dark, but you never know.
Hey, Alexa, how old is Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett is 90 years old. He was born on August 30th, 1930.
Okay.
Yep. See,
so right now, after you said that one and she gave us the information, I feel like you are shooting fish in a barrel on that one.
You think? He's 90.
Sorry,
though.
Warren.
Well, he's been selling off all his stocks, and we know, he's great at the stock game, but maybe he's not selling them off because it's going to crash. Maybe he's selling them off because he's going to croak.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Do people do that? We have to find find a rich person so we can ask them if that's the deal, or if they would rather have all of those investments go on for and then have the family manage them, or is it a better idea to just dissolve everything and give them all cash?
Yep. I don't know. So that's my picks, and yours is Keira Knightley. You're brilliant, Jerry.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't listen.
Glad I contribute to the show, Jerry.
You certainly do.
Glad I put forth an effort and you have none.
Yep, exactly.
Okay,
I
so
have
what do you
none.
what do you got for us?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to think when I know that I have to edit all these shows together and pick images and write things up and post them all over the place while you're contributing with your 5 fucking names. Just kidding.
No,
It's a great relationship. We have working relationship. There's no problems.
yeah. Jerry
let's
pulls the
see.
strings. Let's put it that way.
Let's see what we have. I have a note for everybody, too. I'd like everybody and every single person listening, what I want is for you to record like a little audio on your phone. Just do a little voice record or even a video, sending us any comments or criticisms. That's important, the criticisms part. And we promise we'll play them on the show, no matter how brutal they may be towards us.
Oh, that should be fun.
Yeah, and that you can send them directly to younameitpodcast@gmail.com. And that would be great, because we could turn around and, just have fun playing them. Here's one I just got. It really doesn't make that much sense, but I got this in a text message.
Where's my pants?
So I got that one.
Where's my what?
Where's my pants?
Okay.
Where's my pants?
So
that was random.
So there, you could do that. See, we just played it.
Yep.
Actually, that's my brother. Because don't you remember we used to have the drop "Where's My Pants" in our soundboard?
Yeah.
And it was a different one. So we were talking about it at my daughter's wedding party that we just had last weekend. And so you can hear the party going on in the background.
Right.
See?
What is the most recent one?
Where's my pants?
So he was just sitting there, recorded it on his phone and texted it to me. But any of you people out there, Captain Steve, send us something. Who else do we know for sure is listening right now?
Nobody's listening.
Oh, there are people. We've got all kinds of this stuff. In fact, yeah, that's the thing. Everybody, we are now, it appears that we have more people listening on Amazon Music and Audible than we do on, for at least for the last episode, than we do on the other platforms, Spotify and iTunes and everything, which was strange because they also listed that most of these happened on the Alexa devices. So people are listening on their Echo Dots and stuff like that. I bet we sound great on an Echo Dot.
Alexa, play something stupid. Oh, here's a podcast.
Oh, that must be it, yeah. That could be it. See? Intellectual.
There you
go. What else do we have here, everybody? I'm having a hard time seeing all my screens. Let's see.
Well, there's one thing
Mystery poop?
Actually, the episode Poopa Wheelie is now our top downloaded episode.
Yeah, Poop a Wheelie.
What did it surpass? What was
These people probably just turned that on to see what could that possibly mean.
What could they be talking about?
Right. Yeah, that one's overtaken all of them. And I just, who knows? I haven't listened to that one. I rarely listen to any of them, but I wonder if that one actually has some really good content or something.
Yeah, you don't really have to listen to them when you've lived it, Jerry.
Yeah, exactly. Mystery poop. My poop is a boxer from Philadelphia. My show notes says.
We were talking about that at lunch one day.
Yeah, but I can't remember why it was a boxer from Philadelphia. What I do remember is that I was talking about, don't you hate that when, like, you think you have to go take a shit, and then you get, like, sort of a few minutes later, it just goes completely away. It's almost like your poop was waiting in the foyer and then forgot its keys in the kitchen.
Left hook, right hook, right hook, right. Oh, stop. Where'd it go? And then
I have no idea what the jokes must have been about being a. Well, we know that the boxer from Philadelphia is Rocky, so. But I have no idea how that relates to the mystery poop.
Does that music go through your head?
What, the Rocky music?
Yeah, when you're taking a dump.
I don't know. Maybe if I could figure out what the fuck I was writing it for, I could do that. Yo, I'm poop.
Well,
I have no idea what the joke might have
It
been.
was trying to punch itself out.
I don't know, man. It doesn't sound right.
A little jab.
Seems
here
like there
and
was something better.
Well, and then it went away, and you said, "Well, it slammed the door and went back to get its keys."
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
But-
Forgot its keys in the kitchen. It was right there in the foyer, getting ready to exit the house, and then it's like, oh shit, I left my keys in the kitchen. Then it went away. Could go away for hours. Maybe it got caught on a phone call with its grandma.
It's funny that you gave it a Philadelphia accent, though. Your poop,
I can't remember any of that shit.
Your poop had a Philadelphia accent.
Need to drink more water, Jerry. Drink more water.
Yo.
I'm your poop. I need more water. Yeah, yo. I don't think Rocky had a Philadelphia accent, though. I think he had a New York accent.
Your poop has an accent. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. Something to think about, everybody. Everybody's gone through that. You know what I'm talking about, Davin.
Right.
Boy, do I feel like I have to take a shit.
And then-
Wait a minute. Where did it go?
It poked its head out. It looked around. It came back in.
At the You Name It podcast, you get to explore the great mysteries of life, like poop.
We talk about poop on every episode, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. Do you have something else
No, I was
that you want yet? Okay.
No, I was just going to mention the fact that at work today, it was, oh my God, it was like a horse barn in there in the
It
restroom.
was like a horse barn.
Oh,
So
yeah,
let's continue on with the gross discussion of people's
well,
poops.
well, now you got me interested, Jerry. It's a topic I can wrap my arms around.
Yes, you certainly can wrap your arms around poop, Davin. I'm a little worried because there's a new publication that I saw called Podcast Magazine, and I was considering sending them some information to say, hey, you should review our show, because that's what they do, the whole thing.
And now
Like,
you
hey,
just
take a listen
decided
to this,
not
and
to.
now we're talking about you hugging poop. I don't even know why. Yes, it is a topic you can get your arms around. But that was it. That's all you wanted to say.
Well,
So
yeah.
the bathroom smelled bad today.
On the Poop God podcast, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So let's talk about things that are happening right now for
Okay.
everybody.
Okay.
Apparently, Ron Paul is hospitalized after suffering some sort of a medical incident during a taping of his online show.
God, I should have picked him as my political guy for the death pool.
Yeah. See, I was waiting till after you gave us your notes there. One that's right up your alley. Apparently, there's something called the Benadryl Challenge.
Okay.
You heard of this?
No,
On
I haven't.
TikTok. Do you know what TikTok is, Davin?
Yeah, they're supposed to be getting rid of that, aren't they?
I don't think that'll happen. It's way, way too popular and probably profitable
Yeah.
to get rid of.
And they got some
so I'm
American
sure there'll just be
companies
some.
investing and all that shit.
Yeah. They're just going to give enough to their friends in the U.S. to make it so that it can't be blocked by whoever wants to block it. Was it Trump wants to block it because it was a Chinese thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they just like sell off some of the stock to, somebody over here, maybe. Going to be something like that. Something.
Yeah, I think they sold some of it to Oracle, maybe.
Yeah, have some U.S. ownership. Everybody's all hunky-dory at that point.
Yep.
Benadryl Challenge is something about just having to... Let me see if I can see. Oh, USA Today blocked me. Okay. The FDA came out and wanted everybody to know that it can kill you. So quit trying to take so much Benadryl that you hallucinate. It's not good for you, children. That's the whole game.
Okay.
It's not like it's not a very complicated game. It's just take a whole bunch of Benadryl because it'll eventually make you hallucinate. So,
Huh.
is your daughter home by any chance?
No, she's not.
That's too bad. We could have asked her if she knew about the Benadryl challenge.
No, I'll ask her when she gets home, though. She won't know about
Hey,
it.
they're up the stock is up 0.5%.
Because they're talking about it. It's trending.
Yeah, I guess. People are like, oh yeah, Benadryl. I like that shit.
Hey, did you
I don't
notice?
need to do that.
Did you
Huh?
notice that tropical storms have gone through all the names that they've had for this year, and now they're on the Greek alphabet.
I have to figure out what that means. So I feel like tropical storms have always been, well, they started off being named female names.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started rolling in male names for storms.
Right.
Are you saying that they ran out of names and now have to move on to different things?
Yep.
How'd they run out of every name? They
no,
can't.
they picked 22 names at the beginning of the year, and then after those are used up, they move on to the Greek alphabet.
Okay. Couldn't just add a name, huh? Couldn't just be whatever.
I guess not.
Tropical Storm Letitia. Couldn't just do that one.
No.
Well, I don't see what the problem is, why they have to. If you have a person who's taken the time to sit down and write out 22 names for possible storms, I'm sure they could figure out 5 more.
Right. Without going to the Greek alphabet.
Yeah. I have no idea why that pissed me off. Oh, stupid tropical storms. Stupid no-name tropical storms. Like you need a name. I don't know. Lindsey Graham, another politician you might have heard of, is begging Sean Hannity's viewers for donations because he's run out of money for his campaign.
Isn't he Lindsey Graham? Isn't he like a religious figure, of like an evangelist or something? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I think Lindsey Graham is better known for being basically the most conservative Democrat that ever existed. Now I think he's just a straight-up Republican, that he spent years pretending to be a Democrat. He also spent years pretending to be a heterosexual, too. But you'd laugh if you knew that, Davin.
Yeah,
because he appears to be gay in many ways.
Yeah, I don't follow him or her.
He's controversial because he's always out there being all political. Whatever. Good luck, Lindsay. I'm sure Sean Hannity will be able to provide you with lots of donations for your campaign.
Lovely.
And what I'm doing right now, in case you were wondering, is I'm looking at the trending searches on Google right now.
Up to the minute.
Yeah, something about Dax Shepard saying he's newly sober after battling opioid addiction.
Okay.
Let's see. Antonio Brown, isn't that a sports guy?
Yep, football player.
Yeah, so Texans are interested in him.
That's good.
I don't know if that means that people from Texas are or a team is.
I think he's the one that fell off the rails in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I know what could have happened, though. If it was the perfect day, then Booger McFarland could have caught him with his dick arms.
Yeah, didn't we get kicked off of one of the sites because of that?
Yeah, we got a warning. Everyone, we got a warning from YouTube, I believe it was, because of the title of one of our episodes, Booger McFarland has dick arms. They didn't deem that appropriate for general audiences.
Evidently, we're a little on edge here at the podcast.
And I agree with them wholeheartedly.
But if they would have listened to this show, they would have understood why we think he has dick arms.
Yeah. And everybody who's listening now can go back and listen to that episode as well. Except for I don't know the number of it.
Yeah.
But
hey,
Booger McFarland.
Did you see the Fast Times at Ridgemont High read that they did for charity on YouTube yet?
No, I saw that listed. I never clicked on it, though. Is it worth it?
It was pretty good. I mean, you've seen the original, obviously.
I have.
When was the last time you saw the original? Because they've been popping it up at drive-in movie theaters and stuff now that COVID's popular.
Probably within the last 10 years. I think at one point I downloaded it just because it had been so long. I wanted to see what it was all about.
I was amazed at how many freaking celebrities they had on that. And Morgan Freeman was the narrator, and they had Jennifer Aniston as the brunette.
Phoebe.
Yeah,
right?
Phoebe, and then
I mean, the actress, I guess, that was Phoebe Cates, right?
And then Brad Pitt played Brad, the guy that was the pirate restaurant guy that was miserable and jacking off in the bathroom. Yeah, him.
So hang on a second. So what are we saying, that they had to get celebrities to play these roles because the people who were celebrities are no longer celebrities?
No, they just did a new read on it because they actually had God, who was it? Who was the main guy that played what's his name? The stoner.
Main guy that played what's his name? The Jeff Spicoli character.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's what is his name? A famous other controversial character. It's so dumb that I have to look this up. And it's even dumber that it already knew just by me typing J-E. It self-filled in Jeff Spicoli and then pretended that it doesn't listen to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Your computers are pretending that they're not listening to you, but how in the fuck would that come up with Jeff Spicoli when I type J-E?
Well, that's like there? We were talking about mortgage rates the other day, and now all these mortgage offers started popping up on my inbox.
Right. Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. Yeah, Sean Penn was actually in there, but he was playing a different character. I can't remember which character. But Shia LaBeouf played his character.
Hang on a second. Let's see. There he is.
Dolores today. Uno dinero.
What have you got, Mr. Buckman?
I got a cigarette.
That looks terrible.
Ray Liotta played Mr. Hand. It was fucking phenomenal. You got to watch it.
I like Ray Liotta.
Yep. Matthew McConaughey was in it.
Was he?
Julia Roberts. Jimmy Kimmel. There's a bunch of them.
Jimbo Kimball. I like that guy too.
Lots of celebrities. But yeah, it's worth watching. They did bits and pieces. They didn't do the whole thing. They did like the best parts. But yeah, once you watch it, you'll want to watch the original.
Yeah,
So I
I
give it
probably will now that you reminded me of it. I might do that eventually.
I give it an enthusiastic thumbs up.
We have to do thumbs because of Siskel and Ebert, right?
No, because I can't say finger.
Well, you just did.
Oh,
You wrecked everything.
Don't.
Oh, hey, who's the guy? Damn it. I have a note here. I was mad a couple of weeks ago watching some football-type program.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a report on the screens where we work, and it was something to do with some player got in trouble, and his name was blah, blah, blah senior. I don't remember what his name was.
Okay.
It doesn't even matter, because what matters is you as the senior don't have to have senior on your name.
That's true.
Because you're the first one.
right.
You don't self-say senior is what I'm saying to you. You don't go by that and say, my name is Jerry Taylor Sr. This is my son, Jerry Taylor Jr. You don't do that. Junior is specific to separate from you, and the only time senior is used is in the male or somebody else describing you, right?
Correct.
I hope everybody's following this closely.
Yep. It's like
Because I want to make sure that nobody out there is calling themselves Davin Christensen Sr. or
Yeah.
anything like that. Because it's just dumb. It's only for male or someone referring to that person.
and you can't give yourself a nickname. It has to happen organically.
Yeah, see, that's sort of in the same wheelhouse as they oversay. I'm just using that just for fun. Yeah, same sort of thing. You can't give yourself a nickname. You can't be, I've decided to become Cool Guy Taylor. Everybody call me Cool Guy Taylor. Because that won't work. You have to be named by others organically. Isn't that right, dumbbell?
Yes, stupid head.
We swear throughout this show, and all we can come up with is dumbbell and stupid head. Oh, shit. I just spilled my soda. It made me laugh and spill something. Damn it.
Oh,
A
gravity.
lot of spill, too.
Have,
It's all right. There's nothing on fire.
have Karen the dog lick it up. So I'm gonna have Jerry. My daughter is going on vacation, and I am gonna have 2 visitors for a week.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Who's their names?
Well, we've got Dexter and Callie are going to be spending the week with me.
Oh, good. I'm
My
sure they're great conversationalists.
My ex-wife's cats. So we'll see if we even see them this week.
I like cats. They're fun.
You told me a
Fun
cat
to be
story
around.
today, and I thought you should share it with the audience, Jerry.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to. What if the person listens?
They don't listen, and if they do, they'll remember it and laugh their ass off.
Yeah, but it's a fairly personal story about
34?
number.
Was it 34 cats or 38 cats?
So when I met my first wife, I found out right away by visiting her townhouse that she was trying to rescue cats and tried too hard.
That's
Because
like inviting
then
a
they
homeless...
started trying to create more cats themselves.
It's like inviting
And
a homeless person in your house, Jerry. Rescuing
And
a cat is never a good idea.
Well, not multiple ones who are not fixed as well, because they have a tendency to grow in numbers. I believe that it was 36 cats
Holy
in
fuck.
that basement of that
So
house.
she's a cat hoarder.
Yeah, but it really seriously wasn't like I've got a weird mental issue and I'm hoarding cats. It was like, this shit's out of control. What do I do? You know what I mean? But rest easy, everyone. We whittled the cats down over a year's worth of time before we got married, and we ended up with the 2 cats that you customarily would have, like Davin's ex-wife.
How do you whittle down cats?
You give them away.
Okay. Or you open the door and push them out.
Who you give them away to is always subjective.
Drive them to another neighborhood and let them free.
No, we took them to the Humane Society.
Okay, that's the good thing to do.
We took a whole bunch, and then I remember a couple of trips. Like, this is an 8-cat trip.
Holy shit.
I can't believe I spilled that soda, everybody. If you hear all the weirdness, it's because I'm trying to make sure it's not going to run into anything electronic and blow it up. But we don't stop the show for spilled sodas.
No, continue with your cat story, because...
Oh, that was it.
No.
I mean, it was just crazy.
No, didn't you have an accident?
Oh, yeah. I forgot, yeah.
How could you forget that?
So we talked a little bit about why we both like cats, and it's because they're sort of independent thinkers. They don't... You know how cats are, everybody. Yep. But I was telling Davin that how you know that they like you is they pee on you. Because it happened to me twice.
The first time was, what, you called it up into your lap or something?
Yeah, we were in bed and it jumped up into my lap and getting ready to go to sleep. And then it made this very comfortable looking expression on its face and just peed laying on me. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I thought, all right, well, that's not going to happen all the time. And then after that, we were in our little flat in Ferndale, Michigan.
Okay.
And the couch was up against the front window, and the cats like to climb around up there and look out the window and make noises at birds and stuff. And so I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden, my neck got really wet. The back of my neck. The cat walked up and sprayed me. So, not knowing any of the information I gave you guys to start this off with, I grabbed the cat and I ran down the hallway and I threw the cat into the bathtub, and then started to take my pants down because I was going to pee on the cat for peeing on me. And that's when my ex-wife came in and was, "What are you doing?"
Pissing on the cat.
I'm pissing on this cat. And she's like, "What? This cat pissed on me, so I'm pissing on the cat." She says, "You don't do that. It wasn't pissing on you because it hates you. It was doing it because it likes you. It's marking you as its territory." And I'm like, I'm still pissing on this cat. I didn't pee on the cat, but I really wanted to.
That's a weird sign of affection, Jerry.
Yeah. It's also a weird sentence to say. I never thought that I would be in a position where a sentence that I would say in conversation was, "I didn't pee on the cat, but I wanted to."
Well, had you peed on the cat, it would have been your best friend because he would have thought you were returning the favor.
I wonder if the cat would react that way and be like, "Thanks." That's great. I am yours. I belong to you now, Mr. Pee-Pee Pants.
Here's a dead mouse for you. Would have started bringing you shit.
They do that, don't they?
Yep.
Bring you a little gift of a dead thing?
Yep. We had a cat door at our house, and the cat would show up with random dead animals through the cat door.
Cool. Like what?
Oh, chipmunks and little birds. Not pecky, though, but little birds and stuff like that.
Not Pecky, though.
No, pecky.
For listener Steve Schultz, just in case you're unaware of this, yes, cats will also eat you if you die in your house.
That's true.
They can be your cat. The cat that loves you thinks you're delicious.
If you croak, they're going to eat you. If no one comes to pick your body up.
They might pee on you first, but after a while they'll lay in there in your living room or maybe your kitchen. They're going to think you look delicious, and they'll eat you. So, hate to break it to you, everybody. I know, we just talked about that last time.
I know. So what else you got?
Wait a minute.
You got one more? We're getting towards the
It's
end.
time.
I know.
Let's see. Do I have anything quick? Oh, boy. Senior, mystery poop. I watched a documentary on the Go-Go's.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Why?
It's actually pretty good.
Why?
Well, because I like to watch music documentaries. It was a good one.
Okay.
Told the whole story of the Go-Go's, all their infighting and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really have anything that you could go into at this point of the show.
Okay.
So, Davin, everyone's on the spectrum. Otherwise, there'll be no spectrum.
This is true. Is that are you just informing me? Are you trying to tell me that I'm on the spectrum, Jerry?
No, I'm trying to tell you because we have a little friend that we had determined was probably on the spectrum.
Yeah.
And then in discussions later on with other listeners, like my nephew Herbie,
Yep.
we decided, wait a minute, everybody's on the spectrum, otherwise there wouldn't be a spectrum.
Yep. There has to be a baseline somewhere, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if you have to specify where on the spectrum you are.
Are you far left or are you far right? Or
whatever they determine is the verbiage. I've got no idea what they would say.
How did they test for that? Did they give you like a triple scoop of ice cream and see if one falls off?
That could be. Triple scoop. Mr. Christensen, please try and carry this triple scoop of ice cream to your car without dropping the top blob.
Yep. And by the way, it's 95 degrees.
Have you ever eaten an eraser? No? Okay, that's good. Have you,
Thought it was bubble gum.
Oh, man. I'm Dr. William Spector, inventor of the Spectrum.
I'm Peter Garbage, inventor of the garbage can.
Of the garbage can. That's got to be next week's because I've been holding off on that whole topic of inventions named after the people who invented them. And that just makes that whole thing even funnier.
Well, that we need to talk about on the next episode. Things that make things better.
Oh, yeah. What the hell? Yeah, we'll have a good episode next week. You'll hear about things that make... So now I can't use that for the title. I got to go figure out a new title. Things that make things better on next week's show, along with inventions named after the people who invented them. You know, for instance, I remember reading about a guy who had introduced himself as Billy Bagpipes, and he invented the bagpipe. No,
Okay.
That's not even one. Can you imagine that? Hello, my name is Bill Bagpipes. Guess what I invented? So stupid. Yeah, I don't want to get into that, to tell you the truth, because it'll make a little bit more sense next week, and we're already 3 minutes over our time, and Kyle's going to be pissed because I told him he could listen to it while he drove.
Yeah, now he's sitting in the car listening to the end of it for no reason.
right, in the driveway. Hurry up and end.
God damn it. I got shit
All right,
to do.
everybody. I love you, everyone. And
You just told the audience you love them.
I do. I love you guys.
Keep
You guys are the
listening.
greatest.
Keep sending us comments.
Say it.
Pop a wheel, guys.